Toronto isn't having a housing crash. It's having something worse, a selling meltdown. Right now, thousands of Toronto homeowners are finding out the hard way. They don't get to decide what their home is worth anymore. Not because buyers disappeared, and not because their condo or house is bad, but because the market already picked a price and these sellers were refusing to listen. By the end of this video, you'll understand exactly why some Toronto sellers aren't selling, and the one mistake that guarantees your listing will sit. The data already decided. Sellers just haven't accepted it yet. What's actually melting down in Toronto? This is not a citywide price collapse. Prices aren't falling off a cliff. What's breaking down is liquidity, the ability to sell. So according to TRREB's November 2025 data, sales across Toronto were down roughly 15 to 16% year over year. Prices are down about the mid-single digits year over year. Inventory remains elevated compared to demand. That combination creates one thing: buyer control. Condos is where this shows up first and hardest. As of November 2025, condo sales fell more than the overall market. Active condo listings remain the highest it's been for years. Months of inventory for condos is significantly higher than for houses. In plain English, there are more condos for sale than buyers willing or able to buy. And when buyers have options, pricing mistakes gets punished immediately. If you're a seller thinking, I'll just wait until spring, the data says waiting without adjusting is the fastest way to get stuck. Let me show you why. Seller thinks pricing is a choice. It's not. Here's the thing most realtors won't say clearly. Pricing is not a decision. It's a response. As of November 2025, the average buyer had more selection, not less. That means your list price is being compared instantly to your competition, to your neighbors, to this house across the street. If showings don't happen in the first 2 to 3 weeks, the market already answered and told you what's going on. Listings that sit longer than the area average statistically sell for less, not more. Here's reason number 2. It's one of the biggest mistakes sellers are making right now. They price off asking price, but TRREB data only rewards sold prices. So if a condo has been listed 60, 90, 120 days, it didn't sell, that price is not a benchmark. It's a rejection. The market's telling them already, and you should listen as well. In a market where sales are down double digits, buyers are trained to wait out unrealistic sellers. Here's reason number 3. Rejecting strong offers out of pride. Slower condo market, strong offers don't pile up. They appear once if you're lucky. With sales volume down year over year, every real buyer matters. Rejecting a clean offer because it's not what you wanted often means you won't see another one. And the market doesn't care what you need. That's the hard truth that some sellers don't realize. It only cares what buyers will pay. So if your property has been staying longer than the Toronto average or even the neighborhood average, you are no longer negotiating from strength. You're negotiating from exposure. And buyers know this. Here's reason number 4. Sellers ignore absorption rate. Absorption rate, it tells you who's in control. When you look at November 2025 data, condo absorption rate in many pockets signals a buyer's market. You even see that for some houses as well. This means inventory takes months to clear at the current sale pace. Yet sellers are pricing like it's a seller's market. Some of them are even doing multiple offer pricing. And without understanding this data, the absorption rate, this is why some listings are stalled. And the longer you ignore this absorption rate, the more leverage you lose. Here's reason number 5. Time is not neutral in this market. With sales down and highest inventory had in ages, buyers are really aware of days on market. After a certain point of being on the market, buyers don't stop asking, is this a good home? They start asking, why hasn't this sold? Why no one else wants this property? And that's when price cuts stop helping and they start hurting. Reason number 6, appraisals lag in a slower market. Banks are very conservative when the markets are slow. They even tell their appraisers to be very conservative. With Fewer condo sales, appraisals lean backwards, not forward. So even if a buyer agrees on a price, financing can kill the deal. If a deal can't finance, your list price is theoretical. Here's reason number 7. Expectations are anchored to the wrong market. Many sellers are anchored to 2021, 2022 because they've probably been watching what their neighbor's selling for. And they're like, whoa, they got that price. I want that price as well. But November 2025 data shows a completely different environment. There's less buyers, lending is much stricter, and there's a lot more choices, and definitely less urgency. And the market has definitely shifted and moved. But some sellers' expectation hasn't. The only conclusion the data supports is that 1, the market will tell you your price. This is the part that's very uncomfortable, but necessary. You don't decide what your property is worth. The market does. Your job as a seller is not to fight the data, is to interpret it early. So this means that you have to be watching it daily, at minimum weekly. Next, you have to listen to the market and you have to track showing volume, what the area averages, like how long it takes to actually sell a house in your area, and compare recent sales. If there's other places that are selling in your area and you're not, see what they're selling for, because that's going to give you a gauge where buyers think the pricing is. And you have to understand absorption rate in inventory. See where is that going. If inventory is going higher, then there's more choices for buyers. That means you have to be more aggressive in pricing. And you have to start adjusting before the listing gets stale. The first adjustment is strategy. The second is damage control. Remember what I said at the beginning? The market already picked a price. Sellers who can't sell aren't unlucky. They're misaligned. In a market where there's high inventory and low sales, like the condo market, the fastest way to lose money is to argue with reality and the numbers. And here's the thing, the fastest way to sell is to listen. In the next video, I'm going to show you exactly how to sell in this market, how to price properly, and how to position your property, and how to avoid chasing the market down. If you're a Toronto property owner, this video is essential. Like this video and subscribe for more videos just like this. Thanks again for watching. See you soon.